Shoronke, the renowned feminist with 15 husbands, Part 2. In her reincarnated life, Shoronke became a brave feminist who made the world better for women. She had a remarkable ability to speak things into existence.
Wow.
Without understanding how it worked, she found that when she focused her mind on a desired outcome and vocalized it, it would miraculously happen. Harnessing this gift, she began advocating for women's rights, bending societal norms in their favor. Though she couldn't figure how she does it and others couldn't understand how she makes it work effortlessly, she used her gift efficiently. She passionately advocated for women's sexual freedom, dismantled societal bias, and empowered women across various fronts. She championed the distribution of sanitary pads, impacted career guidance to young girls, and ensured their representation in significant societal roles. Shoronke fearlessly challenged unjust laws, worked towards changing them with a team of fellow advocates. She facilitated access to resources for countless women. She empowered more women by establishing businesses that employs 95% women over men. Shoronke also provided platforms for women to showcase their talents and uplift one another. She encouraged young girls to grow themselves over anyone in the society. She inspired everyone by living her truth. When Shoronke decided to start a family, she established a strict rule for her romantic relationships: no cheating allowed. If a partner cheated on her, she introduced another man into the relationship. Refusal to comply with this arrangement resulted in commanding their deaths as it deserved consequences. On the other hand, Femi, now known as Ayomide, was rich and successful, precisely the type of husband Shoronke needed by her side to advance her feminist goals. As Shoronke thought of settling down, Femi thought the same. Fate being kind to them, they met at an event, exchanged contacts, began talking, and fell in love. Before they married, Shoronke informed Ayomide about her strict rule of not cheating, but he didn't take her seriously. They had a very lavish wedding with friends and family cheering the couples. Unfortunately, many months later, Ayomide cheated. Shoronke didn't call death on him because she loved him deeply, but that didn't stop her spirit from avenging her. She, however, welcomed other men into their marriage, while the woman Ayomide cheated with died instantly, leaving him in turmoil. Shoronke filed for divorce, unmoved by Ayomide's attempt to stop it. Instead, she began a relationship with another man while still living in the same house she shared with Ayo. This new man is one of the reincarnated supporter of Femi in their past life, despite knowing Femi used Titi for ritual purposes. Even though Shoronke had found new love, Ayomide couldn't let go and his world crumbled. Shoronke's spirits tormented him until he agreed to share her with a new husband and gave up everything he owned to her. The new couples all lived under the same roof. Ayomide, unable to walk, became Shoronke's slave. As Shoronke enjoyed her new relationship, Ayomide cooked, cleaned, and waited for his turn with her. He became sex-starved and prayed to regain control, but his prayers only led to the deaths of Shoronke's new husbands after they cheated and tried to leave. Shoronke continued her pattern, marrying 15 husbands, with only Ayomide staying faithful. It is important to note that the 14 additional husbands Shoronke took were all allies of Ayomide who had supported his actions against her in their past life. These men, who had reincarnated as wealthy individuals in the society, were inaccessible to most women. They had worked tirelessly throughout their lives, accumulating substantial wealth that ultimately went to Shoronke before their demise. Their mission in life was clear: work diligently, endure hardship to attain success, and then transfer all their resources to Shoronke upon cheating. Refusal to accept new men into their marriage resulted in their untimely deaths. God gave them this destiny because each of them returned with the same mindsets, and they all needed to meet Shoronke so they could transfer their wealth to her before dying, so Shoronke could redistribute this money to the women they betrayed in their past lives. The community members were baffled by Shoronke's multiple marriages. They had never seen a woman marry so many husbands before, nor seen prominent men bowed to her or died when they refused. The confusion grew as the unconventional marriages took place under one roof. What they didn't realize was that Ayomide and his co-14 husbands hadn't done anything wrong to her in this lifetime. They were simply paying for their actions from a past life. Karma doesn't overlook anyone or anything, and it certainly didn't forget about Femi and his cohorts. In the end, after Shoronke married 15 men and 14 of them passed away due to infidelity, she fulfilled her mission of using their resources to empower women while they paid off their debts. God finally cleared Ayo's debts and ensured he remained faithful for the rest of his short life. Sadly, Ayomide's life was destined to be short. God blessed him and his wife with a baby girl before his passing. Eventually, Shoronke found happiness again and remarried her 16th husband, living happily ever after. What is your lesson?